Opponents, we're going to have a look at Queanbeyan race 3 on Sunday with our eye towards a value long shot runner, and that is number 8, Memphis, Tennessee. Currently 21.0 to win, 4.5 to place. They go 1,600 metres. Let's go take a look at it. Okay, Memphis, Tennessee. Very well bred by Piero out of the Charm Spirit mare, Aretha. Now, we're going to take a look at the pedigree of this one. Once we get back to the third dam, Latte. Yes, once we get back to the third dam, Latte, she's already produced 1 stakes winner of 5 stakes races. Fiumicino by Zabille, who won the Derby and won the BMW. Furthermore, the third dam of this one, or the fourth dam of this one, is Horlicks, the BMW, the dam of Brew, who won a Melbourne Cup. The third dam, this one, or the fourth dam of this one. She also produced Bubble, who won the Avondale Guineas. Outside of that, Horlicks was absolute top class herself. She won the Television, the Drought, the Japan Cup, the McKinnon, the Drought again, and the Television Stakes. She's a 6 times Group 1 winner, 10 furlong to 12 furlong. Now, with that in mind, Memphis, Tennessee, being a 3-year-old by Piero out of a Charm Spirit mare. Penny sort of dropped back here at Hawkesbury when it ran 5th to a wide margin winner Polymnia, who was strength of form to a good degree. Before that was tried in a 100k maiden, much stronger race over an unsuitable trip on at its second career start. On the back of this effort at Hawkesbury, went to Canberra, knocked off I'm a Rock Star and So You Star in a small 5-horse field for a 16k maiden tag. The horse that ran second, I'm a Rock Star, well bred by Fastnet Rock out of a New Zealand mare. Penny dropped for that horse that day too, so I've got to trust it. Despite all this average form prior, I'm going to trust that its third career start, it improved. Race near the front, got a softer trip, okay? Back in third, franking it more, is So You Star, the So You Think horse. Now plays 2 from 5. Beaten 2.23 by Memphis, Tennessee, who came from 4th to pick it up over 1,400 with the same weight, 2.23. That's a natural improvement on the 4.72 first up over 1,200. So that stacks up. And then if you go back here, only 1.38 off Cook Island Girl over 1,400 in Super Maiden. So there's enough form there. There's enough specks of form in what's a fairly weak race to suggest that this one can improve again out to 1,600 metres. I'm 57.5 that day. Drops to 55 and likely to improve again out to 1,600 metres and gets the same soft 5 track at the moment. I'm expecting a new peak from Memphis, Tennessee, and if everything goes its way, there's every chance of running home over the top of them at a big price of 20 to 1. Currently, 21.0 the win, 4.5 the place. Thanks, punters. That's Queanbeyan race 3. All right, punters. Let's have a look at a couple of value long shot angles in Queanbeyan race 4. I'm not declaring these or anything, but I think I've found enough of a reason to have to throw up the stumps each way. And they are the number 1, Air Miles, currently $71 a win, $13.25 the place. And the number 6, Capricious Bell, $71 a win, $13.50 the place. All right, we'll start off with the number 1, Air Miles. They go 900 metres, 27k maiden. The number 1, Air Miles, very well bred for speed, top and bottom, by Extreme Choice out of the Magic Albert mare, Tweet. And if we go and take a look at the pedigree of this one, as I said, it's by Extreme Choice out of the Magic Albert mare, Tweet. The second dam's a Speed Sire, and the third dam is by Speed Sire as well. The first dam, Tweet, she's a stakes winner. Yeah, she won the, let me bring it up. She won the Woodlands early season 2-year-old race over 1,100 metres, listed level. All right. So it's a real speed on speed pedigree. Hottest sire in the country, one of the hottest sires in the country, out of a 2-year-old stakes winner. Only started 6 times. Now, here's the thing. Let's go and take a look at air miles. First thing we're going to do is go to this second here at Gundagai. Ran second to Royal Detective. Only bloused on the wire, 0.05 of a length, with a big margin to third. All right. We're going to pull Royal Detective up. We're going to pull a bit sus up. Royal Detective. Good speed pedigree by Royal Symphony out of Misjudge. 1 from 2 winner now. Prior to that, won a trial at Queanbeyan by 5 1/4. The form out of this trial stacks up all right to suggest this effort by Air Miles is pretty good. All right. And then the third horse home is a 3-year-old dubious filly. There it is there, beaten 3.3. She only came out and got beaten 4.18 by the pretty smart Oh Hell Yeah and Helinda. Okay. That form stacks up in a really weak race here. No doubting the favourite, Magic Speed, looks above average, but it's a 2-year-old taking on older horses. All right. Air Miles, off the back of that, put away after its next start, where it wasn't disgraced behind Anthracia and Felicitas. You go back further in its career, that's not a bad second there to Concoction. Back here, it's only beaten 1.38 by Attention Seeker and Pelosa in a trial in town, over 1,045. Only 5.7 lengths off Lady of Camelot in another trial. Yeah. Has speed. Drops back to 900 metres. Goes from 57.5 kg up to 59. Yes, but it's set weights. Okay, all right. So what you need to remember is that with the 59 kg, still in pretty well rated. Draws good alley. First up for the Durrell Rolf Yard, who knows how to prepare a horse for a bit of a plunge. All right. Showed enough speed back here to try and make all in a super maiden, a 60k super maiden against Apex. That requires a lot of speed. If it brings this Gundagai form here, first up from a spell, it could run some kind of race, all right, at a very big price. So we're going to have a little nibble at it. The other one is the 6, Capricious Bell by Russian Revolution out of a One More No More mare. Now, if we go and pull this one up, just let me find it. By Russian Revolution, the son of Snitzel, speed sire, out of a one More No More mare, who was unraced. Go to the second dam, Longleaf. She's a 3-time stakes winner by Fastnet Rock. 2,000 metre stakes wins, Merson Cooper in the Blue Diamond Preview. You get back to the third dam, bit of a blue hen, par 4-8. 4 stakes winners, 26 stakes races. But this is a hot family on the distaff side. Ball of Muscle, Terra Vista, Tiger Tease, all great sprinters. Right? All very good sprinters. So you've got a Russian Revolution filly from a family that had Ball of Muscle, Terra Vista, Tiger Tease. First up into this, let's go and pull the form of Capricious Bell up. Changes yards from Gary Portelli to Melissa Harrison at Orange. I think she's in Orange. Yep, she's in Orange. Now, Pierre Boudvillian rides here. He was on the 1, Air Miles. He was on Air Miles when it ran second here at Gundagai. That's another lead for me, right? First up from the spell. Here, 3rd of 10 in a trial between Hurry Miss. That was only on the 9th of December, over 849 metres in town. Triple S second. The form out of that stacks up decently. All right. Have a look at the form here. Went to Canberra first up, only beaten 3.29. Heavy track, failed, put a line through it. Third run, maybe over the top, put away. All right. First up into this with no public trial. I've got a feeling they're going to try and reproduce this Kensington trial effort. Another good trial here, the 3rd to Rosakara. Yes, on the synthetic, but this horse goes well fresh, right? They've come here with no public trial, had enough speed to sit 3rd in the run behind Straight Charge and Erno's Cube. Only beaten 1.8 by Zootastic back here, right? So there's enough little snippets of form in this, especially considering it's first up, to suggest that the 6 is capable of running a race. Both of these are 71 the win, 13.50 the place. You can have a real little nibble each way on both of them. You don't need to be right every time at these odds. We know that. So they are the 1, Air Miles, 71.0, 13.50, and the 6, Capricious Bell, 71.0, 13.50. Both of them first up from the spell. We win when you win. Right, punters. I think I've found another value long shot angle here. Let's go and have a look at Queanbeyan race 5. They go 1,460 metres, 27k, benchmark 82. The one we're interested in here is number 8, East Harlem. Currently 19.0, 4.0. Let's have a look at it, eh? All right. Overly well bred by Spirit of Boom out of a Zabeel mare, Harlem Lady. Most of its form is 1,200, 1,100 metres. It's only ever been to this trip once. But being out of a Zabeel mare, the way it's been closing off here, in this start here, and only beaten 1.2 into second here, I've got a feeling it can come on again out to this trip. Let me explain. We'll do the pedigree first. As I said, by Spirit of Boom out of a Zabeel mare, Harlem Lady. Okay, Harlem Lady. She was a 3 from 19 winner, 7 further placings, placed 10 of 19. Distance range, 1,400, 1,600. Go to the second dam. The second dam is a Black Minaloosh mare, Gisela. Black Minaloosh is a very underrated sire. He stood in New Zealand. Okay. Now, if we go and have a look at her, she was the winner of 3 stakes races, twice at Group 3 level, and she also won the Silk Stocking over 1,200. Okay. And then the third dam is Jazimataz, the City Dancer mare. She's a stakes winner herself. She won the Welcome Stakes over 1,000 metres in New Zealand back in 96. Now, to dig deeper into East Harlem, this gap between the run at Narromine and then the run at Borai or wherever, you can put a line through it. That run there was on a heavy track, completely unsuited. On a quick 4-day backup into that run there, put a line through it, lump 70 kg. Yes, I realise it was a picnic trophy race, but drops 15 kilos off that into this, down to 55. The 2 runs you want to be looking at is this Wagga run 4 runs ago and this run at Goulburn on the 8th of April. Importantly, the 8th of April was on a quick backup, right? 30th of March to the 8th of April. Today's the 11th of May. Once again, on a quick backup, okay? The second of So You Pence. Let's have a look at that. So You Pence streeted them by 6.8, okay? East Harlem, clear second or was second. Takes So You Pence out of the race and it wins. Lump 58.5 that day, drops 3.5 kilos off that run into this. 3rd horse home. And 4th horse home. Winner at Canberra 2 starts earlier. Then went to Albury, only beaten 3.2 by the Smart Jardo. 5th horse home. Only beaten 2.2 at Nowra, start prior, and 2.5 start after at Nowra. 6th horse home. Winner of 2 on end prior to that trial. 7th horse home. Beaten 8.19. 2 starts earlier, only beaten a length by Super Sprocket. Then comes out and gets beaten 2 lengths into second by the Smart Can Expect Greater over 1,100. Then we get to the run before that, when it ran second at Days Off, right? That's this run back here at Wagga, this one. The one we just looked at is this one, okay? Now, we're going to have a look at the run, the Days Off run. 3rd, Prince Papa, just like Liam Wallerstone. Let's have a look at that. 4th horse home. 4th to Explosive Rosie. 3rd of 8 to Villasaurus, beaten 2.3. 5th horse home, comes out and wins at Canberra next start. 16k BM50. 7th horse home, beaten 5.14. Remember, East Harlem was beaten 1.2. So beaten 5.14. Their next time out, only beaten 1.5 at Maruya. 8th horse home, beaten 5.43. Winner, the start prior at Wagga, then only beaten 3.06 by Duplicate, and then 2.59 in the Guineas at Wagga. All starting to stack up. Now, drops 3.5 kilos off that run, 1 kilo off that run. Likely to improve out to this trip on breeding. Let's also add in 1st or 2nd, 12 or 33 career starts. There's no reason that this horse can't hit a level that's going to rate above the par required to be winning here. And they're going to bet us 19.0, 4.0. When it's finished 12th, 1st or 2nd, 12 out of 33 career starts, and it's had genuine excuses its last 2, and now gets a quick backup, the same as what it did here. Few little ticks. We win when you win. Punters, we're going to go and take a look at another one at a very big prize. In race 5 at Ballarat on Sunday, and that is the number 5 Goblins from the Melody Cunningham yard. In well weighted after the claim for the 3 kg bug girl, Sarah Field gets in with 55.5. Currently 31.0 the win, 11.5 the place. Only 2 place dividends on offer. Let's go and have a look at it. Okay. Deceivingly well bred by Epaulette out of the Savabeel mare. Excellent cross. I'm going to show you why. As I said, by Epaulette out of the Savabeel mare. The 3rd dam is Miss Jessie J, and the 2nd dam is the Group 1 winner Banshee. Okay. Now, if we go and have a look at the 2nd dam, Banshee, she's by Oratorio, son of Dane Hill. Okay. And that relates back to what I'm going to show you about the 3rd dam. Banshee was a Group 1 winner. She won the 4 Diamond Stakes, Group 1 Sprint over 1200, and also the Matamata Breeder Stakes, Group 2 over 1200. You go back to the 3rd dam, Miss JJ. She's a dam, 2 stakes winners of 9 stakes races. Okay. Now, she was a stakes winner herself. She won the Group 3 Park Stakes, Fayette Park Stakes over 1400, stretched out to win at listed level over 2000. But her stakes winning progeny, this adds good hidden merit to this pedigree. One of them, Banshee. The other one, Katie Lee, the Pins horse. Won the 2,000 guineas, the 1,000 guineas, Sir Tristram Fillies, the 8 Carat, the Eclipse, a lot of New Zealand's best races. Okay. So if you take that into account, okay, you've got Miss Jessie J back here. Then you've got Banshee. Okay. And then on top, Good Speed Sire, Via Commands, Epaulette, underrated. And down here, Anna Matrushka, the dam of accessories. On the top half of the pedigree, this is important as well. Accessories. She's a blue hen. 5 stakes winners of 13 stakes races. Helmet, Epaulette, bull bars, pearls and Pericles. One of the best families in the stud book. Anyway, let's take a look at the Goblin now. Goblins. Okay, as I said, 3-year-old by Epaulette out of the Savabeel mare. This maiden win here at Geelong over Auembar and Bangalow Road. The form stacks up out of this. Let me go and pull it up. Just got to find where it was again. I think this is it. Yeah. Auembar, 2nd. beaten 0.75, goes to Mornington next start, breaks its maiden, making all by 1.75 lengths. Won a trial prior. Sorry about that. Won a trial prior at Flemington over Grinzinger Halo, form franked. Third home, beaten 1.21 by Toronado, 4-year-old mare by Toronado. Decent margins further back. Fourth, Mickey Demuz. Fifth, Deccan Odyssey. Fourth home. Second, a Magna Pack in a trial prior. Then goes to Queanbeyan, beaten a similar margin by Distant Dream, franking the form. Fifth home, beaten 2.46. Then goes to Queanbeyan, gets beaten 0.46, trying to make all. Similar pace profile. Mensa won back in third. Good trial form in town. 3-year-old by Alabama Express. And sixth home, beaten 3.71. Another Alabama Express youngster, placed 3 of 5. Runs second to Shape of Water. Next preparation, only beaten 1.5. Then goes to Brisbane. So all the form out of this says that Goblins is above the par. But then furthermore to that, Goblins has had 3 jump outs. Where is it? Here. 3 jump outs. The second to Starnova with Shushi back in third was an excellent effort. Then third to Adaboom, second to Boga Legend. Rock hard fit for this first up tilt over 1200. Okay, went over the same similar trip, first up last prep, drops from 58 that day to 55 today. Okay, with Sarah Field up. On the basis of that jump out there behind Starnova. Starnova, unraced by Star Spangled Banner, well bred. Third home, Shushi. I did have the third home. There's fifth home. Where's third home gone? Third home. The Blue Point filly, Shushi, out of Joy Use, superbly bred. Okay. So there's enough here to suggest inside the breeding profile of this one, with the third dam being a stakes winner, producing 2 Group 1 winners, and the second dam being by Sarverville, and carrying accessories via Animatrushka through the top half of the pedigree via Repollet. Son of Commands, sprinting Son of Commands. This horse going around at 30 to 1, Goblins. Rolling in at the weights in a small field, may get away with a soft lead on the front end, proved very hard to run down. $31 a win, 11.5 over the place. Excellent value. Cheers, punters. Good luck. That's Ballarat Race 5. We're going to take a look at a black book runner in Ballarat Race 6 on Sunday. And that horse is the number 4 Renovation Show. Currently 11.0, 3.10. I think it's been missed to a degree by odds makers. Let's go take a look at it. Okay. Deceivingly well bred by Showtime out of the Northern Medial mare, Karakuchi. Excellent cross. Snitzel over Northern Meteor via Showtime. Now, then we're going to go and have a look at the first dam. The first dam, Karakuchi, the Northern Meteor mare, she was a 5 from 21 winner around New South Wales in town. We get back to the third dam, Vital Consent, the preemptive strike mare down the Blushing Groom line. She won the Group 3 Emancipation in 1995. And she's a producer of 2 stakes winners of 3 stakes races, namely Red Hennigan, the Group 2 Singapore Stakes winner, and the Eskimo Prince winner, and Vile Agreement, who won the Gosford Guineas. Now, back to Renovation Show. Held off Foxy Cleopatra and Enzo in a jump out. Foxy Cleopatra, stakes quality horse. And then second to Red Galaxy, big margin back to Dreams Come True in third. Red Galaxy, 3 from 5 winner by Stratum Star, came out and won first up on the back of that for a 40k tag over Betterlink. And third home, Dreams Come True from New Zealand, the 4-year-old Stefanos mare, Howard 2 from 6 winner. She then won her next jump out and then went to Geelong first up. Came from near last, won by a widening length. Okay, now, says she's ready to go first up this one, or he's ready to go first up. Gets a crossover noseband first time. In well weighted after the 2 kg claim for Emily Poseman, in with 58 kg. Okay. The reason I mention that is because we go back to this sale win 5 starts ago where it made all the brackets made and win by 3 lengths. Okay. Yes, it was on a soft 7, admittedly. Got no problems with that whatsoever. But this good 4 jump out where Red Galaxy beat it was put under a moderate to strong hand ride, stayed on well. Right. It's going to be ready to go here first up. If we have a look at the form coming out of that win, the horse that finished second, ZB9, Renovation Show. Give me a second, punters, and I will find it. Second, beaten 3.25 on a heavy track next time out where margins are personified behind Hurricane Katut. Third home, yeah, beaten 3.75. Went to Bendigo for a 37 5k maiden. 2 starts later, beaten 2.7. Second to Inevitable Award back here, bloused. Good margins further back, punters. 3 lengths, 3.74, 4.8, 8, 8.4. Let's dig deeper. Fourth home, beaten 4.05. Goes to Sale. Next time out, beaten 3.6. Fifth home, beaten 4.8. Beaten 4.25 in a stronger maiden at Cranbourne 2 starts prior. Then goes and breaks its maiden 2 starts later at Kilmore. 6th home, beaten 8.3, beaten 7.4 by Sneaky Sunrise for 150k 2-year-old tag to start prior. Since won 2 on end, including the St Ledger. Yes, over a much longer trip. 7th home, beaten 8.4, goes to Sandown for 55k maiden next time out, beaten 3.05. 8th home. That's it. 7th home. So everything here suggests that Renovation Show is going to be ready to fire first up, in well weighted, well above the par. The 11.0, 3.10 is overs, punters. We win when you win. Right, punters, we're going to take a look at 2 potential value long shot runners in race 7 at Ballarat on Sunday. The first of them is the number 10 understudy, currently 13.0, 3.4, and also the number 4, Mr. Dadashi from the Ben and Will JD Hayes yard with the handle up, currently 27.0, 6.25. Right, so you got understudy and Mr. Tadashi. I'm going to go and show you understudy first in detail. Okay, overly well bred by El Rocker out of the Entrepreneur mare, Foxette. Go and look at the pedigree of this one. The first stem, Foxette, she was only lightly raced. She won 1 from 3. She went to the Eclipse final start, ran second to Ubiquitous, high class. And she's also a half-sister to Zakilo, who won the Hobart Cup and the Launceston Cup by Zabeel. And the third dam has got 1 stakes winner as well, being Fuji Dancer, won the Gibson Carmichael. Okay, so if we dig deeper into the form of this one, the horse that finished second only beaten, 0.35 of a length. The horse that finished second by shooting to win comes out and wins on the Caulfield Heath, breaking its maiden next start, 55k tag by a length when it made all. Same as what it did the start prior. Third home, Mickey DeMoose, which was beaten 3.35. Franks the form. Back to 40k level here, 1600 metres, similar. On good track, beaten 2.6 by California Blues and Sweltering. Fourth home, beaten 4.1. Start prior at Geelong only beaten 1.65. Only beaten 3.46 back here in a 75k maiden behind Dream All Day. Golden Mask, beaten 4.5. Start prior beaten 4.5 at Sandown for a 55k tag. Beaten 6.25 at Moonee Valley for a 60k tag. Rippleview Lad, start prior, only beaten 0.35 and 2.6 at Ararat and Stony Creek. That all says that understudy is a length above the par here. Goes to 1600 metres, new peak expected. Value created because it flopped last start as a 2.25 favourite. Draws a good gate, drops from 59.5 when it won to 58 now. Potentially 2 to 3 lengths above the par. That's overs, considering the price of 13.0 for 3.40. The other one that sparks a bit of interest as well is the 4 Mr. Dadashi by Maurice out of an all too hard mare. The pedigree says 1400 to 1600. It's now changed yards. He's now with Ben Will and JD Hayes. Gets a lugging bit first time, tongue tie first time, winkers come off first time. Soft trial fifth behind Station 1 and Promised Land, beaten 4.5. Will come on from that. This win at Ipswich over 2180 metres stacks up strongly to suggest there's more to come for this one. Not as keen on it as I am on the other one, but at the $27, Mr. Dadashi can be nibbled at each way as well. So that's Bendigo Race 7. Understudy, 13.0, 3.4. Mr. Dadashi, 27.0, 6.25. Thanks, Bones. Opponents, we're going to take a look at a Value Longshot runner in race 8 at Ballarat tomorrow. That's number 5, Eddie Stone. Okay, from the Henry Dwyer yard. Goes to 2,000 metres, fourth up from a spell. Well bred to stay the trip strongly by Heartstray out of a Dubawi mare. 3 from 15 winner, minus scope for more. It's a Lotley race staying type. Okay, this win at Ballarat over 1,700 over late arrival, a mark of the man. Good margins, back through the field. The horse that finished second came out and ran third at Kyneton next time out, but this is where the form gets really interesting. They put good margins, 2.7 back to third, 4.2 back to fourth, 7.7 back to fifth. Look at this. Third home, mark of the man. Comes out and wins next start here, over 1,700, beaten 2.75, then goes and gets beaten 1.75 by Un-American. Fourth home, comes out and wins next start by 3.75 at Moonee Valley for a 60k tag. Fifth home, runs second and mark of the man, franking that form, then goes to Colac and wins over 2,000 after being beaten 7.75 by Eddystone. And sixth home, beaten 7.77, goes to Stall and wins 2 starts later, and then wins again, 2 on end. That form is well franked. All right. All right. From a video perspective, also very good. That horse goes around 17 to 1 tomorrow. Ballarat, race 8, number 5, Eddystone. Value Longshot Contender punters. That's it, lads. Congratulations. Well done. We win when you win.